you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Rhonda and you're watching A Taste of Country. And it is a beautiful, beautiful day in North Carolina today. The sun is shining and it just makes you feel good. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. For supper, I'm throwing out some stew that we purchased from our church. That's what Randy wants. But I want something a little different. I'm going to be making some buffalo chicken wontons. And you can use this as an appetizer or just as a meal. And that's what I'm going to do. Now you can make these in if you got a mini cupcake pan, or you can use the regular size. This recipe makes about 24 mini wonton things. And I'm going to use the big ones. I'll probably get about 12. We'll see. But what you have to have is, and I'm using the extra mild buffalo sauce. You can use whatever kind you like. If you want it flaming hot, that's what you can use. Then you got to have 1 cup of chicken. You can use canned chicken. You can use rotisserie chicken. You can use leftover chicken, whatever you've got. I had a little bit of chicken breast left over, and then the rest of it, I'm using canned chicken breast, and I've drained it. So that's 1 cup. You need some sharp cheddar cheese, and it calls for Monterey Jack. I do not have any Monterey Jack. And then it calls for a little bit of blue cheese. You can use the blue cheese dressing, like salad dressing, or you can use the chunks of blue cheese. And then you need about 4 to 5 ounces of softened cream cheese. Then I cut up some scallions. And then, of course, you got to have your wonton wrappers. And you need some salt and pepper and some olive oil. And preferably the kind you can spray, because you have to spray your wontons. You preheat your oven to 350. Okay? So let's get to making these buffalo wonton wrappers, okay? Alrighty. First off, we got to preheat our oven to 350. You need an ice cream scooper, whatever size that you decide to make. They make the little bitty scoopers. I may use my scooper, and I may just use a regular spoon, whatever you have. Okay, we're going to mix up our cream cheese, and it's got to be softened. So we're going to put that in the bowl here. I love cream cheese, y'all. Oh, I just love it. Then you need 1/4 cup of blue cheese or blue cheese dressing, 1 cup of cooked chicken, okay, 1/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack. And then we need 1/4 cup of wing sauce. Now you can add as much wing sauce as you want. It's totally up to you, ever how juicy you like it. And this is let me find my 1/4 cup. Hold on, y'all. It was in the dishwasher. So I shook this up really good. And I'm gonna add just a little extra. That's very mild. I like that. It's not very hot. All right. Let me wash my hands. All right. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of black pepper. And I don't think I'm going to need any salt just yet. I'm going to add a few of my green onions. And this is optional, y'all. You don't have to do that. But I think it adds to the texture and flavor. Okay, now we've got to add some blue cheese. And you want to save a little bit of your blue cheese for the topping also. I'm just going to put in a little bit. If you don't like blue cheese, you can definitely leave it out. A lot of people do not like blue cheese. I used to despise it, but I really like it now. Okay. Then we're going to add a little bit of our sharp cheddar. If I can get it open. And you want about 1/4 cup. I'm just eyeballing it. And it says mix this up and then add your chicken. And it smells lovely. Now, if you wanted to add some onion powder, some garlic, you can definitely do that. I saw this recipe on, what is it? Recipes, and is it called the Recipes channel? I just love her. Try to get it mixed up pretty good. I would use a whisk, but then I'd have to try to get all of it out of the whisk. Just mash it up really good. Okay. Now, like I said, you can use, you can even add jalapenos in it if you want to. I almost did, but I changed my mind. And if you don't have the blue cheese, there's a lot of great blue cheese dressings out there. Ken's. I don't know if you've ever tried that. That's pretty good blue cheese dressing. Okay. I'm going to add just a little bit more, y'all, because I like it. It's totally up to you. But it calls for 1/4 cup. But I wanted a little extra. Okay. Now, now we're going to add our chicken. Okay. I've got a little bit of queso cheese here for topping if I want it. Okay, like I said, I had a little bit of chicken breast from the other night, and then this is canned chicken. I don't use a lot of canned chicken, but I like it. I have made chicken salad with it. I think it's good. And you want to try to break that chicken up. You can even use a mixer if you want to. Depends on how fine you want your chicken. Okay, I went ahead and just added a little bit of that queso cheese. And I think we've got it. You want to get your chicken kind of shredded like or in small pieces. And I think that's got it. Alrighty. And it smells so good, y'all. Add a little bit more blue cheese. It's blue, isn't it? Alrighty. I like Monterey Jack cheese a lot. Now you can add pepper jack cheese if you want to. I find that pepper jack's it's just a little too spicy for me. Alrighty, now we've got our mixture. We're gonna set this aside, y'all. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty. Now, we've got our wonton wrappers. And these are the regular egg roll wrappers. Like this. I'm sure if you're using the mini tins, you could use just the wonton wrappers. Like I said, these are the big ones. Okay. I've got my oven preheated. Now you wanna, I got arthritis in that finger. It's hard to use it anymore. Good old Arthur, y'all. Arthur. Now you want to spray your tins so they won't stick. And like I said, this is an old pan here. It's hard to keep them that real clean when they get this old. I mean, it's clean, but you know how it does. Okay. Now, we got our wrappers. We're just going to take them and try to stick it down in there. Make sure you got it, you know, all the way in there. These are gonna be so yummy, y'all. Yummy, yummy, yummy in the tummy, tummy, tummy. I'm gonna, I said on my last video, I'm gonna start trying to video my grocery hauls. I'm gonna try to start doing more budget meals or like cooking for two. I've been trying to research, you know, what's really trending and what people want to see. And it seems like, you know, everybody's, and I understand because food is so daggone high, y'all. I just never seen it like this. And about the only thing that anybody can afford, and it's outrageous, is ground beef. I mean, it's terrible. I thought that the groceries were going to go down a little bit, but it doesn't seem like it. And I try to go to different stores and price around, and I buy a lot of things at Dollar General. If it's, you know, cheaper, like the sugar and things like that, that's where I go get it. Okay. Alrighty. Now, here we go. Now, we've got our tins with our wrappers in it. And the recipe says take a little olive oil and just kind of spray your wrappers a little bit. And I'm probably getting oil everywhere, but that's all right. I can clean it up. Now, you got to put this in the oven for 5 minutes. That helps set it, and that's what the recipe says, 5 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll be back, y'all. If you have any suggestions, or if it's something that you want me to cook, please leave me a comment, and I will do my best to cook it, okay? So I got 2 more seconds. Alrighty, I may have put a little bit too much oil, maybe not. See, it sets it up. It's gotten a little crispy on the edges. Okay, can y'all see? I always ask y'all that like you can answer me. Oh, me. Lordy, lordy. Alrighty. Okay. Let me stir this up again. And I will put the recipe, y'all, in the description box. Now, I'm going to use just a, it may not make 12, y'all. May not. It's probably only going to make 6. But that's perfectly fine with me. Is this gonna be yummy? Now, a lot of people, like I said, they use the mini tins. And if you probably could cut these big ones into smaller pieces if you use the mini tins. So I'm probably not going to get but a couple more out of this unless I fill it up. Okay, look at that, y'all. And then it says sprinkle a little bit of your cheese on it. I need to start shredding my own cheese again. Put a little blue cheese on it. Like I said, you don't have to use blue cheese if you don't like it. If you like goat cheese, that would be good on it. Okay. And like I said, it calls for Monterey Jack. I will put that in the description box also. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of the queso. Alrighty, let's pop it back in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes until it's bubbly. Until it's good and bubbly. It's cooled off. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. I went ahead and got out my mini tin and took one and cut it into 4 pieces. And I'm gonna do, I gotta bake this for 5 minutes. And then we're gonna put the rest of that in the mini ones. I just wanted to see how it would turn out. Now, if you see that your wontons are getting too dark on the edges, just take some aluminum foil and just lay it on top. Just lay it there. And that'll help keep it from burning. I would say, like I said, my oven is kind of got a mind of its own. So I would say maybe 4 minutes to start with. To pre-bake it, maybe 3 to 4 minutes to keep it from getting too dark. Now, if you have leftover wrappers, you can refreeze them, but you have to, you know, make sure they're wrapped up good. So, I'm just, I've already put it in one baggie, and I'm gonna just double bag it and refreeze them. And I'm gonna stick them back in the freezer for next time. It says, I Googled it, it says you can. Just make sure it's double bagged. I wanna show y'all what I fixed for breakfast this morning. These are the Rhodes cinnamon rolls, thaw, rise, and bake. And it has the icing in it too. It's 12, and it doesn't take long for them to thaw out. It took about an hour and a half, and I baked them, and I'm gonna tell you, they are wonderful. It's about $4 and something for 12 rolls, and it's yeasted. They are so good. Try it. I think you'll love it. Okay, now I've par-baked these. And I think I've got enough I can put in these. This would make an awesome appetizer, guys. Really would. Game day. Oh, yeah. Your friends would love you for this. Okay. That is good. Put some blue cheese on it. I think I got just enough left. You could probably use mozzarella if you wanted to. Now this mild, Texas Pete mild, it does have a little heat, but it's not overwhelming. Okay, there goes my stove. If you make these, pre-bake those for maybe 3 minutes, unless your oven is better than mine, and it probably is. Because if you don't, they will get dark on the edges, which is fine, but I should have only done it 2 minutes, and it said 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool, and then I'll take them out. See, the edges aren't too dark, but if you don't want them that dark, I would only, like I said, pre-bake it just a couple of minutes. And I'm fixing Randy a grilled cheese to go with his soup. Do y'all butter the outside of your bread when you make a grilled cheese? That's what I do. I just wondered. Let me know. But they've cooled off. And here's the little mini ones. And look here. That's just beautiful. And they smell wonderful. I'm gonna just top it with some green scallions, green onion. I guess I could have chopped up some more, but I used a lot of it in my recipe. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And you can sprinkle it with some more cheese if you want, but I think it's fine. So I'm going to try one. I'm going to do one of the minis. It's probably still hot. And you can pick it right up and eat it, but like I said, it's still kind of hot. It's hot. It is so good. I love it. That's great for any time of the day. I bet it would be good with ground beef. And you can't even tell it's canned chicken. I'm telling you the truth. It is wonderful. Wow. Love it. So y'all give this recipe a shot. Okay? I think you'll really enjoy it if you haven't already made it. It reminds you of the buffalo chicken dip, but with the crispy wonton. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. And I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I'm going to start doing a few different things. Just been dealing with a lot lately with some health issues, but I'm gonna try to get back on track. But I hope you make this. And if you've ever made this, let me know in the comments. Talk to me. I will reply. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll see you next time on A Taste of Country. Bye, y'all.